Y'all miss me? It's Trey. It's a new day. Got my boy Dell.
Feel me? What's up, man?
We're gonna be reacting to the NBA draft. I ain't gonna lie to, I'm not watching all the whole joint, so we gonna react to like the top 10, top 15. And I ain't gonna lie, bro. Nobody sleep on the rock, so we know AJ DeBanza got first pick.
2026 NBA Draft. The Washington Wizards select Anise DeBanza Jr. from Brigham Young University.
A dream come true for A.J. DeBanza. Wanted his full name announced by Commissioner Adam Silver to honor his father, who was born in the Republic of the Congo and relocated to France before moving to the Boston area.
Definitely gonna help him out. But
Yeah.
they not. I don't think they gonna really go nowhere. I mean,
In 1989, and Ken, you brought it up. It's not just the person, it's a family celebration, a night made for 30 families.
Man, this is incredible. I've been watching AJ, you know, it got me nervous when they announced his real name. I was like, who's that? But, you know, seeing him play since the 6th grade, I used to coach I still do coach AAU teams, and his teams used to always play against ours in 6th grade. And now I'm watching him walk across the stage. I've known his dad since he was in the 6th grade as well, their family. This is a great moment and well-deserving.
With the second pick in the 2026 NBA Draft, the Utah Jazz select Darren Peterson from the University of Kansas.
Our NBA draft analyst, Jeremy Wu, had him as the #1 player on the board. He did not work out for the Jazz. Second year in a row this happened.
Doesn't matter.
Ace Bailey didn't work out. They still took him 5th overall. Why does it not matter?
Because I actually think he's more of a point guard with the ball in his hands. He can play next to Keontae George. You think of the size they have with Jaren Jackson in Utah, Laurie Markkinen. They have a special team. And look, he's a prolific scorer. He's not an elite scorer. He's a prolific scorer. The most pure jump shot in this NBA draft. Has a very high basketball IQ. I get that people have question marks about his availability. But if you watch this dude play in high school, he didn't miss a game, not one practice, every single day. Obviously had cramps he had to deal with in college, but I think it's one of the most special players we have in the draft.
With the third pick in the 2026 NBA Draft, the Memphis Grizzlies select Cameron Boozer from Duke University.
Looks like we win again, Kay.
Much discussion on that. His first hug is from his pops. Carlos, drafted 35th overall in 2002 in the NBA draft by the Cavs. And CC Mom played such a critical role, and of course surrounded by his brothers. You know, Cameron Boozer, everywhere he goes, he wins. No matter what it is, he elevates the talent always around him. We saw that at Duke in his only year.
And these next two picks I love between Cameron Boozer and Caleb Wilson. And Cameron Boozer, a lot of people will say, hey, well, they tell you all the things he doesn't do. But he does all the things he's supposed to do extremely well. He's an A- across the board with some A+ tendencies as well. And I think right out of the gate, he's a 25 and 10 kind of guy.
With the fourth pick in the 2026 NBA Draft, the Chicago Bulls select Caleb Wilson from the University of North Carolina.
Duke in Carolina.
Good pick, man.
That's a rookie saying that.
I love that for my Bulls.
Yes, I think that we talk about upside in the draft. This is the definition of upside.
Yes, it is.
You know, every game he got better in a Tar Heel uniform. When he was coming out of high school, everyone thought he was a really, really good player. But he would also played in the summers with Cameron on the same AAU team. So at times was outshadowed by he and his brother. And then all of a sudden, he gets the ball in his hand, and he becomes the lead dog.
With the fifth pick in the 2026 NBA Draft, the LA Clippers select Keaton Wadler from the University of Illinois.
What a journey for this young man. I mean, we talk about some young kids that were top 100 in the SEC next. Keaton Wadler was an unheralded 3-star recruit out of high school, overlooked in the Kansas City area, and man, he made his presence known in one season at Illinois.
One season at Illinois, a guy who was rejected the redshirt this year, and then they moved into a Final Four.
With the sixth pick in the 2026 NBA Draft, the Brooklyn Nets select Michael Brown Jr. from the University of Louisville.
He's the first Louisville player taken in the top 10 since Samaki Walker back in 1996. He brought the Carolina suit too there, Jay, with the lapels. Samaki Walker back in 1996.
Draft. The Brooklyn Nets select Michael Brown Jr. from the University of Louisville.
He's the first Louisville player taken in the top 10 since Samaki Walker back in 1996. He brought the Carolina suit too there, Jay, with the lapels. You called the game where he dropped 46 points in there.
He gets to a spot similar to Keaton Wadler. His range is different. He can do it more off the dribble, Kenny. Yes, RJ. Like that's what makes his game dynamic.
With the seventh pick in the 2026 NBA Draft, the Sacramento Kings select Darius Acuff Jr. from the University of Arkansas.
The 2026 SEC Player of the Year. The man can fill it up. A talented shot creator.
He reminds me a lot of Stephon Marbury with the explosiveness in which he plays, his ability to attack the rim. And, you know, Kenny, you're going to love this about him. Most guards don't understand that their shoulders are actually knives and they're weapons that you can attack the lower portion of a player's body. He understands that.
With the 8th pick in the 2026 NBA Draft, the Atlanta Hawks select Kingston Flemings from the University of Houston.
Kingston set a freshman program record at Houston for points and assists. You talk about a ton of talent on that Cougar team, and they joined in, and Kelvin Sampson said, you're the best player. You got to play like the best player.
Well, you know, you talk about Kingston, there's a couple of things that he's going to notice. He's going to be playing for something right away. With some of the other draft picks ahead of him, I might have to wait 2 or 3 years to be playing.
With the 9th pick in the 2026 NBA Draft, the Dallas Mavericks select Morez Johnson Jr. from the University of Michigan.
There were 3 Michigan players from that national championship, and we were wondering, could one of them now go to Dallas because of that man, Dusty May, as the head coach?
Well, I am not surprised to see this pick. One, I like what Dallas is building. I do like that. They have an opportunity to start over. You have Cooper Flag there. You have your centerpiece. Now can you surround him with the right type of players, the wing players, the athletic players? That's what they're going to need. I still think that they're going to need more shooting, but I love this pick for Dallas.
With the 10th pick in the 2026 NBA Draft, the Milwaukee Bucks select Braden Burries from the University of Arizona.
I don't think I know. Who the fuck?
Braden Burries. We've got one big fan right now as he goes to Milwaukee. RJ, you want to just keep on going?
Yeah, I'll keep on going. This young man is outstanding. One of the things I love about this young man, Arizona hadn't been to a Final Four in 25 years since I was there. I know. And I know Duke, North Carolina is going to talk a lot of trash about that. But for this young man and that group, including Koa P, to do what they have done all season long.
With the 11th pick in the 2026 NBA Draft, the Golden State Warriors select Yaxel Lendeborg from the University of Michigan.
What a story. The 23-year-old senior from Michigan.
And now they told me they want him to play right away. Yes. He plays off the ball. He's an elder. He's an elder player in college basketball. He's not 19. He's not 17. He knows his game. He's versatile. He can handle the ball. He can defend 1, 2, 3, and 4 at times. That's what they need. They need someone off their bench who can actually produce. And maybe if someone gets hurt, be in starter minutes. So, yes, good pick. This is I want you to play now, young man. Right now.
And you see the long hug.
With the 12th pick in the 2026 NBA Draft, the Oklahoma City Thunder select Adai Mara from Zaragoza, Spain, and the University of Michigan.
Just think about coming off the way they
Chet
lost.
out of there.
With Chet Holmgren and Isaiah, right? Hartenstein, you get a guy like a Dell now, you're adding depth to that front court. You're not going to have that problem moving forward because you're not moving this dude out of the way. Obviously from Spain, I think one of the most talented players in this draft with his size, his frame, and his shooting ability.
This is a pick to counter Victor Wembanyama.
With the 13th pick in the 2026 NBA Draft, the Miami Heat select Nate Heyman from the University of Tennessee.
I love this pick, guys, immediately, because when you talk about length and what he could potentially do, he joins a team, a Milwaukee team that continues to rebuild and that has Burries, and now they have Amen.
19 years old, 6'9.5", 6'11" wingspan. I call him a shapeshifter just because he changes the geometry of the court with his size and his length.
And with the 14th pick in the 2026 NBA Draft, the Charlotte Hornets select Hannes Steinbach from Würzburg, Germany, and the University of Washington.
This young man, you talk about the size that he brings at Washington, a forward center, 22 double-doubles, tied for the most in Division I. Averaged 18 points and 12 rebounds.
No, outstanding.
With the 15th pick in the 2026 NBA Draft, the Chicago Bulls select Dalen Swain from the University of Texas.
So the Bulls went with Caleb.
Chat, that's going to wrap it up because I ain't going to lie, now they're just saying names. Congrats to everybody who got drafted and all that. You know, wish nothing but the best. I'll be there in 2030. You know how we do. You got anything to say?
Man, glad for having me on the, you know what I'm saying, the video.
Yes, sir.
Probably definitely more to come.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Peace.